It's all about the action. Like, it's all about the action. And I don't want to like oversimplify this. I don't want this to, to sound like, well, obviously, Michelle, we got to take some action, but it literally is about the action, and is about like, you've got to make a decision to make some kind of forward momentum. You've got to make some decision to take some action each day. When I wake up in the morning and like I come into the office, the first thing I think about is my promotion plan. That's the first thing I think about. I don't go and check my emails. I don't go and see what's happening on Facebook. Like, the first thing I think about is, right, what's the activity that needs to happen today to deliver on my promotion plan? Right now, I've got a pretty big promotion plan going on. There has to be a balance between the two, right? So if you haven't earned anything in the last 7 days, what are you doing today to make sure that changes? Are you going to call that person that you've been procrastinating about? Are you going to put that landing page together that you just haven't yet done? Are you going to make some slides that you can share with somebody that they can actually see what it is you're about? Are you going to call up that person and create that partnership with somebody who's got a really cool product that you'd like to be a part of? Are you going to start that circle on Genius U and actually invite some people to come to it? Are you going to actually put that event on and run it next week? Whether 5 people show up or 50 people show up, are you going to commit to it and actually do it? So what's the action you're actually going to do? First things first, what's the key action? What's the thing that you're committing to today? And every morning, write it down. I'm looking for like going out and actually creating momentum where people are coming to you, where there's this surge of people who now want to buy from you instead of you having to sell to them. I remember Roger saying to me many moons ago when I was at red level and really panicking about how I was going to even put the roof over my head. He's like, Michelle, you've got to like have this plan of these actions that you're going to take every week. You've got to commit to this conduct. And he said, and you've got to show up. He said, what level do you want your business to be in 12 months? I said, I want to be green level. And I remember saying that and thinking I was a total fraud. I was like, how can I go from like red level to green level within a year? He's like, great. Well, then here's how you go green level. And I'm like, what? He's like, well, of course I know how to go from red to green level in 12 months. He said, but it's all about the discipline. It's all about the commitment. He said, are you actually going to commit to the discipline of doing it? And I said, well, yeah, sure. What do I need to do? He said, then you need to have a team meeting every week. I said, but I don't have a team. He said, then you should meet with yourself every week. And I was like, is he crazy? And he said, the discipline of being at green level is that you establish your enterprise, you refine that rhythm, you synchronize your steps. He's like, so do that, get to, have a team charter put together, have a really clear promotion plan. He said, because the minute your business starts to grow and you get this revenue, which you will do by being disciplined, and by taking this action, you're going to have team members coming along. And if you don't have this in place, it's going to be really difficult to structure it because you'll be so used to being yellow and, having your freedom and having your independence. So I can't stress enough, like, if you don't have a meeting with somebody, have a meeting with yourself. Like Monday morning, 9 o'clock, sit down, have a meeting with yourself, go through your plan. But better still, if you've got someone you can meet with, even better. So if you've got a mentor, that's even better. If you've got a buddy from, maybe one of the micro schools, meet with them as well, and sit down and say, right, what was your milestone for last week? Did you achieve it? Yes or no? No. Well, then what are you going to do to catch up? Oh, heck, because I got a milestone this week. Well, then you got to get that milestone done and last week's to make sure that you're on track to get your 20 calls booked in this week. All right, well, that's what I'm going to do. And it's like, that's your commitment to yourself. It's your commitment to playing the game that you're here to play, right? Credibility, which is, are you well enough known in the marketplace? Are you an authority? Are you somebody who is an expert? And by that, I don't mean, do you think you're an expert? Because all my Foundation Prism friends think they're the experts. My question is, do other people think you're an expert? So do you have the credibility in the marketplace? Do you have the confidence that you can make this happen, the confidence that when you say you're going to get 10 clients, you're going to actually go out and get 10 clients because you're confident in your ability to actually go make that happen? And then the capability to actually make that happen. So these 3 things we only get over time, right? This doesn't happen overnight. And so one of the reasons that we just don't get started or get going is because of something that's missing in those 3 C's. Like there's so much flow out there. If you haven't yet figured out how to get yourself into flow, it's because you can't get yourself into flow. You can only get other people into flow. That's the paradox of flow. You can only get other people into flow, right? So you've either got to have a team that's doing that for you, or you've got to be going and partnering upwards with somebody who's already in flow, because whatever it is you're trying to do, there's somebody out there who's already doing it. Always partner upstream, never partner downstream. If you're in Foundation Prism right now, and you want to partner with someone in Foundation Prism, you're not going to, red plus red does not create yellow. Don't think that just by partnering with somebody else, you're going to create the flow. You've got to partner upstream. You've got to find someone, and I hope everyone's getting this, right? You've got to go find that someone who's at least got kind of, the $1 million business where there's flow coming in, there's customers coming in, they've got the credibility, they've got the capability. and know that you're going to learn very, very quickly. And like I said, within 3 months, you can be out of red, out of infrared, and learn how to get your promotions going as well. So go find the company that you are most attracted to, or, you know, the educator who's already seriously in flow, and find a way that you can be of value to them.